DiNovi, thanks for having me here today.
Thank you for coming.
Where is the company going? Say, what's the 10-year vision?
Yeah, so, and I know I say this a lot, but we're kind of geeks when it comes to the dissemination of ABA. We don't just want to be working with learners with autism, although there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm actually now a step parent of a child with autism, but we want to impact things at a greater level. So like I was saying earlier, our goal was really to expand the world's collective vision and the wisdom of behavior analysis and take these behavior analytic principles and apply them into situations such as larger educational systems worldwide, government systems, because currently I think there are a lot of things, as we're all aware of, that government could operate in a way that would not make people so dependent, and better ways to make people more independent through government. And then lastly, just society at large. I feel that it would be part of Skinner's vision if we could tackle those three things. So education, government, and society at large. It would be incredible if we could. Our 10-year plan would be able to tackle all three of those areas.
That's a big plan.
yeah, we have a long way to go, but we're chipping away at it.
Right. My first real exposure to the field was through reading Skinner, and he had that big vision. He was always talking about those big global issues, the kinds of issues that you hear about on the news at night, right? And we seem to be doing really well in autism and developmental disabilities, but there's so much more. We definitely have a long way to go to fulfill his vision.
Yeah, and a lot of it may have to do with the U.S. Surgeon General's report, and government agencies have embraced it for learners with developmental disabilities and with autism, and it's just going to take some years of doing what you do with behavioral science 21st century, getting out the science in other ways rather than just the Journal of Applied Behavior Analysis. So the more that we can get the public at large to buy in and understand, our Executive Vice President, Matt Linder, he's really strong at taking a principle and then relating it to everyday life between, say, himself and a significant other, and things like that help the public understand it's not about a rat in a Skinner box in an operant chamber. It's about real life and the fact that these principles are very lawful, systematic, and they're not as complicated as the jargon would sound.
That's right. So obviously, over the past 10 to 12 years, DiNovi has been growing tremendously. What's the percentage of this past year? How much have you guys grown?
We almost double in size each year and almost double in revenue. It depends on the year. So along with that, of course, there are growing pains, and failure is part of the process. Just like anything, to be successful, you probably have to fail a lot. That means you're pushing the envelope to do something bigger. So the growth has been, there's growing pains, but what I found to be the key to the growth and being able to maintain quality while we grow is just frequent reciprocal feedback between the employee and a mentor. Just day-to-day information going back and forth, a transparent culture, so that the employees feel comfortable going to their leader, and vice versa, to get that information that helps us work out each kink, because our leaders will tell you every time one system we get in place it is running very well, we end up outgrowing that system and have to get a new platform. So along with that is just being ready for change every single day.
What do you think makes a good leader? What are the important qualities?
Well, I think to be a good leader, it's something I strive for every day, and definitely fall short at times. But the first thing I think is just to be authentic. So there needs to be a level of authenticity in a leader to let people know what you stand for, be very clear with what you care about, and put other people before yourself. So just be very clear about what your goals are, the fact that you care about the employee more than just being someone that's producing something, some sort of service, but you care about them as a person. And I think that that's the first thing, and just being very authentic with your feelings towards them as a whole and not just them as an employee, and caring about their family. If there was I joke around with our leaders in our company that if there was a way that I think success could be measured by, if there's just a way to do this without infringing on people's privacy, I would love to be able to call an employee's spouse. I would love to be able to call, and a measure of success would be if the employee's spouse says that they come home happy each day, and their work results in them finding their niche, and they're really good to their family when they go home and they're earning a good living, and how they treat their family after coming back from work. That hearing that would be a level that I think is success, because then the employee as a whole is happy and their family's happy, which is kind of what it's all about.